What up, Tube? What are we doing today? We are working on the headlights of the Alfa Romeo. Now, the Alfa Romeo has pretty good headlights. The later models, 2020 and newer, came with a D3S HID 35 watt bulb, most of them. And I'm going to show you where you can identify on most newer vehicles, it's actually stamped on your headlight. And you should be able to identify it that way as to what type of bulb is on your vehicle. So, most of our cars, we didn't do it on the Porsche because there wasn't a plug-and-play answer to that, but every other vehicle we've had, we've changed to LED. And why? LED, to me, is just a more efficient way of doing it. It draws less energy from the car, electrical power. You can get a higher Kelvin rating. And the lower the Kelvin rating, the yellower the light. The higher the Kelvin rating, the whiter the light. So these are from Club Alfa. Again, not sponsored, but a great provider of parts for the Alfa Romeo. And these are plug and play to the Alfa Romeo Giulia and Stelvios. And they are pretty neat. Check them out. They look great. They're just going to go right in, click right in, plug right in. But first, I want to show you what it looks like with the Alfa Romeo's OEM HID bulbs. It is a white light. It's not, I believe it's just under 6,000, maybe 5,800, 5,600 Kelvin. It is white and it does do pretty well. And the road I've taken you on in a moment here, when the sun goes down, is where I go for practice, for rugby practice. And at night, there's no street lights. We live out in the country. So better lighting is always a plus. And I just like LEDs. They're white. It's a white light. It's really nice. Let's get in the car. We're going to go to practice. And on the way back, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Oh, by the way, we're playing for the Texas State semifinal Division I rugby. Let's go get it. All right, y'all. So why do we need better lighting? Well, if you live out in the city, you may not need it. And the Alfa Romeo Giulia comes with really good lighting with the HIDs, especially on the newer, 2020 and newer models. These are HID, which are a gaseous light, and they illuminate pretty well. But this is a road I drive home on every time I come home from rugby practice, because I live out in the hill country, and we don't have any street lights. So when I'm going, and the speed limit's 55 through this little windy-ish kind of road, but you got to be careful because we live in the country and there's deer and other critters that run out in front of the road. Now, the high beams work great. You can see that. They do work great. But I want to improve my normal lighting. And although I really love the lighting on that comes stock with the Giulia, I really think these LEDs from Club Alfa, again, homies, we're not sponsored, just support your buddies, are going to be really great and really improve my field of light. You see that this light isn't 100% white. It has a yellow tint to it, very faint, but it's there. And when you're coming up on a turn, I know this road, I've driven it for 3 years, 3-4 times a week, but at night, during the winter and fall, when it gets dark early, it's really nice to have that extra light here in the hill country. So, you see what it looks like here? We're going to go back to the house, we're going to throw the new lights in, and then we're going to come back out, not the same day, it'll be a different day, but I'll give you an idea of what it looks like driving the same road with the LEDs on. So you saw the lighting, it wasn't bad. Now the older Alfa Romeos have 25 watt bulbs. These are 35 watt bulbs, and well, it makes a big difference because these LEDs are 55 watt bulbs and are going to draw less power. Now, how do you change it? Do we have to take the headlight out? No, we don't have to do all that. There's an access panel right in there where we're going to get to it. And what I'm going to do is we're going to lift the car up. This is going to raise the suspension or give us some clearance here. Easy access, don't even need to pull the wheel off. Let's get to it. So it's right in here. This is your panel. right there. And I'm hoping y'all can see that. It's got two push pins, one here, one there. I use a flathead and plastic pry tool. Good old plastic pry tool. Now, I don't know how old these are, so I'm trying to be a little careful. I got a bunch of extras that are just, you know, generic. There we go. This little guy worked a little better. That's it. Let's go to the other one. There's all your stuff. Took it all off. That's an easy little plastic lid. You see that on the right hand side, it just goes right into the plastic. I'll show you. So it slides into here, and then the two pries here. And this is your headlight bulb right there, the little weather cover guy. So I'm doing this blind, but you just take that guy off. That's what it looks like. It's just a weather seal. Don't lose it. And you see, that's the OEM bulb right there. And you can feel your way in here. And I'm wearing gloves just in case I touch the element. I don't want to put the oils in my hand. You gotta turn left and pull it out. And my head's not in there. I'm doing this blind. It is out. And the wire is short. But it is right here, and it unplugs. And you can see it has the same plug as the new LEDs, about the same dimensions. And there is DS3, 35 watt, made in Germany for an Italian car. Imagine that. Let's get the new one. Here's a quick comparison of what they look like. See, the plugs are the same. The one in here on the shaken one. On the right hand side is the OEM, and the new one, the LED, is pretty obvious, is the one on the left. Alright, let's put them in. So this one, same thing. And my arm's in the way, I am very sorry. I'm kind of just feeling my way in there. Let me get it plugged in first because the camera's just going to get in the way. Alright, I got it plugged in. And I didn't stick my head in here because it don't fit. I got a big old noggin. Just felt my way in. Nice and easy. Take that how you want. And just feel your way in and line this up. And it'll fall right in. Then, with my arm probably blocking the view, you're going to push in and turn. Push in and turn. Make sure it's nice and locked in. Double check your connector. Make sure that's pushed in all the way. You'll hear a little click when you first time you do it. And there you go. It fit right in. No problem. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test the bulb before we move on to the next one, before we seal everything up. They work. It's daytime, so you really can't tell, but if you can kind of tell the difference. But it works, and you can see that one's a little wider than that one. No lights on the inside as far as bad ones. I'm gonna shut this off and put the other one in. I'm not gonna bore you with all that. I'll put back together. As you can see, it's pretty simple. That weather seal, the cup that we took off, that lid, easiest way to describe it, goes on like a Pyrex or Tupperware lid. Just line it up, nice circle, and doesn't have to be any specific way, and push it in and it'll seal itself. Time to do the other one. Matchy, matchy, all done. No warning lights, nice plug and play, a really cool product from Club Alpha. They have a lot of awesome stuff. well thought out accessories for the Alfa Romeo Giulia and Stelvio. And the big one's coming in soon. He just told me it's almost ready to ship. But I really like this. Now it's daytime, so I can't tell you I really like this. Again, this is for the DS3. They also has it for a DS5. Replaces plug and play the HID 2 LED 6,000 Kelvin, nice white light. Now, I'll wait for the lights, the sun to go down. Well, I got practice. Let's do the same thing we did the first time. The way home from practice, I'll let you see what it looks like. We're on the same road. It's a little bit more moon tonight than there was last time, but we are cruising home from rugby practice. You saw the install, pretty straightforward. And I'm going to put right now a comparison between the HIDs and the LEDs. So the HIDs will be on the top. That's the original OEM lights, D3S, 35 watt, with the Club Alpha 55 watt LEDs, plug and play. This is no street lights. The only difference, we got a little bit more moon than we did the last time, the other night we filmed, but this is a country road. You can see how much wider from left to right the lighting is on this road. It's really nice. You really get a little bit wider beam. It's a whiter light. It's about 6,000 Kelvin. The higher the Kelvin, the wider the light output is. Where the HIDs were white but had a yellow tint to it. So it allows you to see more clearly, especially in rain and fog. The very rare snow we get here, but usually like heavy rain, that kind of thing, it's going to really benefit you. Also, high beams. The high beams are going to give you a pretty potent high beam. Let's hit it. You see the difference. And I've been driving already a couple nights on this, and oh, I got a car coming up right now. You're going to see that the beam is really level, and I'm going to show you here at the end of the drive, and it's not blinding to the other drivers, so like this guy isn't going to high beam me saying, hey, turn your lights down, which is really nice. So you get a longer beam, so I would say it's almost twice as long, or maybe a third longer going outward than the HIDs. And it is wider left to right, which is great. Those are all great benefits. You get better lighting, and in an area like the hill country or any country road where you don't have a lot of street lights, or any like I am right now, this is a huge benefit. And I think you can see it. It's pretty clear. To close this out, we're going to go in front of a garage. All right. So when you do your headlights with LEDs, and I've done a bunch, and the early LED lights for some of these cars just throw light everywhere, and LED technology has come a long way, and you want that line. You see where that cutoff is. It's almost the same height as OEM, and it gives you that good line of vision. There's no scattered light above it. You see that against the garage there. It's really nice. So the other nice thing is LEDs turn right on. HIDs take a little bit to heat up. So off, that's just the running lights, and bam, instant. It's pretty cool. My floodlight came off, so you know that you can see it now a little clearer, that line, that break of the line on the in your horizon on the garage door there. No scattered light. It's very even, very just like having normal OEM headlight bulbs, but in LED. I love them. I think they're great. Hey, props to Club Alpha. Another great product they're putting out. And again, not sponsored, but they make great products, so I support them. And if you follow my channel for a long time, we only recommend what we use. So, nice upgrade, especially live out in the country like I do. I love it. Have a great week. God bless.